Welcome back to another Afterpulse TV video. In this one, we are doing our first combine. We've been progressing a little bit behind the scenes here up to level 13. We got our first 3-star A500. Show you my inventory real quick. You'd love to see it. And I figured out how to spin the weapons around and the player around. So there's a nice look at the 3-star A500. Level 12 out of 20, just playing with it. Haven't put any resources into it in terms of maxing it out. Probably just play with it and earn the XP from playing with it. But there's our player. We got the 1-star, I think, used civilian jeans, the 1-star wool cap, and I think we got this as like a reward, or maybe we opened a crate in the shop. I don't remember, but we do have the green patrol jacket. I think it's our first 2-star gear piece, and we get plus 10% switch speed with SMG. Obviously, A500 is an assault class weapon, but I figured I'd wear it. Seems to be the best option for now. We got 855 portability, which is the highest, and also the highest defense that we currently have, so I wouldn't worry about any specific boosts like 10% switch speed with SMG. It's really not going to make a difference. Your base portability and base health are going to be the things that you want to strive for initially, and then worry about the boost later. Now in this video, we're doing our first combine. We got the KPM 5 3 stars at max level here. Take a good look at that guy, you love to see it. And we're just gonna combine for our first 4-star in the Afterpulse TV. So let's see, we go fusion, combine. We should have enough pieces. We just need 3 other random 3 stars, can be anything. I was gonna actually show you my whole inventory, so I guess we can do it from this screen. We got the KPM 5 3-star maxed out, 3-star A500. Gonna be making that my #1 priority for now. Since the last update in the Afterpulse TV, they added the UNK CQB, the CQR 2000, KPK, HMG, all those amazing guns. So A500 might not be the #1 best option anymore. I think the UNK or CQR would be better if you guys play the iOS version. Maybe you remember back when the game looked like this, what the best guns were and stuff. But I think the A500 is easily obtainable, so that's going to be my priority until I get some other pieces for a UNK or CQR 2000. And so as far as my inventory, just been holding on to the 3 stars that I get, and once we get a 4-star, or at least a decent 4-star, we have no idea what we'll get here. It could be like a 4-star grenade launcher, which won't really be that useful, but as soon as I get a good 4-star primary, I'll start getting rid of all of my 3-star burners basically, but I'm holding on to them for now because like our 3-star A500, it might be what we're stuck with for a little while. So hopefully that made sense. We're just gonna throw in 3 random ones here. I don't really care. Not really trying to save any of the current ones other than the A500 right now. And hopefully we're all good here. Let's do it. 7,002 combine random weapon, and of course we get the 4-star far N. That is hilarious. Well, it's usable, and we'll jump into a match, maybe grab the far N. Apparently I can't equip it. There we go. Weird little minor bug after combining there. Couldn't equip it or something until I equipped a different weapon and then equipped it. There were bugs like that back in the day on iOS as well. So we'll do our first match with the 4-star far N. Jump into multiplayer, and the good thing about multiplayer in this game is that it's filled with bots, so you can always find a game. I played deathmatch, you know, go lone wolf style. I played TDM, 4v4, and I've done back-to-back as well, and all of them fill up. And so I think the way to tell whether or not you're playing with real people is on this screen here. You'll see the match countdown, next match in 30, 29, 28. If you're the only one in this screen, then that means you're going to be playing against all bots, from what my understanding is. If I'm wrong, definitely let me know. But if there's other people at this screen here, that means that they're real people. And you'll see as the match counts down, it'll get filled with other players here right as we load in. So we can assume that these are all bots, and they're actually names that I've seen before, like Falcon is a pretty common one to be in a lot of matches. So I think that's the way to tell between bots and real players in this game. I have played a lot of real players. There doesn't seem to be like a level cap. I've played as like a level 10 guy against you know, level 40 person with a 7-star A500, and I wish I was recording because that was quite the experience. But I've actually had some decent matches, man, just playing with like my 3-star A500 or some other stuff. And now we're going back to the good old far N, man. you guys followed my iOS journey, you know this was my first ever 7-star in the game. And I don't know, I was kind of well known for like using it and being decent with it, but also stirred up some drama. Some people thought I was like promoting or recommending people build the far end or things like that, man. I don't know. It was such a good time back in the day, all the forum drama, things like that, but you know, I got by with the far end, man. It was the first 6-star ever pulled in the game, so I just used it and maxed it completely out, which is quite a feat back in the day. Nowadays in iOS, it's not so much any accomplishment whatsoever, but back in the day, man, first 6-star pulled, completely maxed out the 6-star, except for like maybe one or two, like a handful of 1 or 2-star weapons. Completely maxed it out just from playing with it and getting the XP from playing with it. So that was quite a long journey, used it for quite a long time, and I mean, you basically just gotta play with it like I'm playing here. There's really not much to it. You gotta be ready to duck behind cover because there's no guarantee that your shots are gonna connect. If you guys play the iOS version, I'd say the far end is like the poor man's SMR, which I don't believe the SMR is in the Apple TV. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm not sure. I don't remember when the SMR came out, but I know the latest Apple TV update just added, like I said earlier in the video, CQR 2000, UNK, CQB, which I think is super OP in this version of the game, so hopefully we can get our hands on that and try it out. Not that it matters too much since you're generally playing against bots, but we got other guns like the HMG, the KPK, I think COM36 is a newer addition. What else do we got? I don't know, probably a handful of others, maybe a couple others. So I don't know exactly all the guns in the game, but we'll find out eventually, and I don't know, hopefully they keep updating the Apple TV version. I wouldn't be against that. It's not bad the way it is, but I'm always down for some new content, so we'll see what they bring. Since they did update it recently, that shows that they're willing to do something with it, right? They're not just giving up on it, so you know, I've seen a handful of real players out here. Like I said, my sort of method for differentiating between real and fake players, you know, seems to be a handful of real players. You can definitely play against some real people, so there's some people playing. Hopefully, I mean, hopefully for the game's sake, spending a little bit of money, get some support for the game. You know, the more monetary support they get on Afterpulse on the Apple TV, the more they'll be inclined to keep supporting it and updating it, right? Obviously they got to make their bottom line or whatever, keep the servers up and running, however all that stuff works. So yeah, we'll see what's in store for us here in our journey. I don't want to spend too much on the game, but I'd be willing to spend a little bit of money. We do have a little bit of gold saved up right now, so I'm not sure if I'll do that. I'll probably save that for a separate video, just because it makes for like a good title, like opening my first crate or something, like spending my first gold, opening my first restricted crate. I don't know. We'll make the title of this video doing my first combine, or like getting my first 4-star or whatever. It's all about that title clickability thing on YouTube, man. It's a shame, it's annoying. Maybe in the future we'll just focus on live streaming, because you don't have to be as clickbaity in live streaming. You just get out there and put the work in. But yeah, there's a match with a 4-star far end, 25-0. You hate to see it, but that gives you an idea of how it's like playing in the Afterpulse TV. So if you've ever wanted to be super OP in Afterpulse, all you gotta do is buy an Apple TV, man. At least in the US here, man, 150 to 200 bucks. You can get the latest 4K version, 32 gig or 64 gig or whatever. So I mean, it's not bad. There's a couple good games, man. Afterpulse, Rush Rally 3 is awesome. Loving that one. Real Racing 3 is out there. That game's been out a while now, but that's great. Been playing that a little bit on the Apple TV 4K here. And yeah, a handful of other games, man. Check out, I mentioned him in my last The Afterpulse video. Check out Cinescope again. He posts a lot of Apple TV gaming videos. Just might give you an idea of games to check out. Definitely helped me, so go check it out. Try to link them below, and I think that's gonna do it for this video, man. Just showing you my current loadout, checking in, showing you my progress. We're at level 13, still rocking 2 1-star gear pieces, 1 2-star gear piece. We just combined for our first 4-star Luckily, we got a usable primary. Obviously, not the greatest weapon, but it's a usable primary, as opposed to getting like a 4-star grenade launcher, rocket launcher. That would be good to have as a secondary, but I probably wouldn't use it that much. And so, yeah, we'll be back with more videos playing against real players, you know, messing around in training, all that good stuff, man. And so you saw that match was 25-0. It's not going to be that case going against real players, and even going against bots. It's not going to be like that every single match. But, you know, it's fun to mess around with, so it's fun to collect all this stuff and go back to an earlier time in Afterpulse. So yeah, I think next video we'll be opening our first crates. We got 674 gold saved up and logging in every day, man. You know the grind if you played back in the day on iOS. Logging in every day, doing your daily missions, which I should have mine completed for the day. No, apparently I do not. They have reset. Got a couple complete, so I'll finish those today. And yeah, man, that'll do it for this video. Stay tuned for more. Check out all the other games on the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.